Tesla just shocked the entire auto industry with a $15,990 electric car that could put every other EV manufacturer out of business. Yes, you heard that right. A Tesla for under $16,000. This isn't some concept car or distant dream. Production is already underway and deliveries start in November. In this video, you'll discover everything about Tesla's game-changing Model 2. From its revolutionary battery technology that charges in just 5 minutes, to the manufacturing secrets that make a sub-$16,000 Tesla possible. And why this single car could trigger a global price war that saves you thousands on your next EV purchase. Welcome to Tesla Torch, where we break down the latest Tesla innovations that are reshaping our world. If you want to stay ahead of the EV revolution, hit that like button and subscribe for cutting-edge Tesla content you won't find anywhere else. For years, Tesla has been the premium electric car brand, the iPhone of EVs, if you will. Model S, Model X, even the Model 3 and Y all carried price tags between $50,000 and $100,000. Sure, they made electric cars desirable, but they kept them out of reach for most families. That changes now. The Model 2 isn't just another Tesla, it's Tesla's declaration of war on the entire budget EV market. While Chinese companies like BYD have been flooding the world with cheap electric cars, Tesla watched their market share slip away. No more. With the Model 2, Tesla is fighting back, and they're bringing weapons that no competitor can match. At $15,990 for the base model, the Model 2 costs less than most used cars on dealer lots today. After federal tax incentives, Americans could drive home in a brand new Tesla for under $15,000. Let that sink in. You could buy 2 Model 2s for the price of one base Model 3. But here's where it gets interesting. To hit this price point, Tesla had to make some tough choices. The Model 2 looks like a smaller Model Y. About 20% smaller to be exact, but Tesla stripped away everything that wasn't absolutely essential. Gone is the panoramic glass roof that makes Teslas feel so spacious. Instead, you get a solid roof panel. The luxury light bar that wraps around the front. Simplified, the powered trunk that opens with a button press. You'll be lifting it manually. Those premium synthetic leather seats, they're now fabric and don't expect seat ventilation. Even the sound system took a hit. Instead of 15 speakers creating that concert hall experience, you get 9 or 10. The touchscreen shrinks from 15.4 inches down to 12. No rear entertainment displays, no RGB ambient lighting, just basic white illumination. Some Tesla fans are calling this blasphemy. How can you strip away the luxury that makes a Tesla feel special? But here's what they're missing. Tesla isn't targeting existing Tesla owners with the Model 2. They're going after the 90% of car buyers who've never been able to afford a Tesla. Think about it. Would you rather have leather seats and a bigger screen, or would you rather have a Tesla at all? For millions of families, that's not even a choice. The Model 2 brings Tesla's DNA, the software, the over-the-air updates, the autopilot, the supercharger network, to people who thought they'd never experience it. And despite all these cuts, the Model 2 still seats 5 adults comfortably. The interior might use cheaper materials, but it's still clean, minimalist Tesla design. Most importantly, it still drives like a Tesla. Instant acceleration, whisper-quiet operation, and that connected high-tech feeling that makes every other car feel ancient. Now let's talk about what makes the Model 2 truly revolutionary. The battery. This is where Tesla's years of innovation really pay off. The Model 2 uses a compact 53 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery pack. LFP batteries have seen their costs crash to around $53 per kilowatt-hour in early 2025. Do the math. That's a $2,750 battery pack, just 10% of the car's total price. Compare that to traditional automakers who are still paying twice that much for inferior battery technology. But Tesla isn't stopping there. They're already testing next-generation aluminum-ion batteries that could revolutionize everything we know about EV power. These new batteries pack 1.5 to 2 times more energy into the same space as current LFP cells. They're 30% lighter than the packs in the Model Y. Most incredibly, they can charge to 80% in just 10 to 15 minutes. Imagine pulling into a supercharger station and getting enough charge for 250 miles in the time it takes to grab a coffee and use the restroom. We're talking about charging speeds that make gas stations look slow. These aluminum-ion batteries also last longer, more charge and discharge cycles before degradation. They're safer, with better thermal management. And here's the kicker. They don't require rare earth metals, making them both cheaper and more environmentally friendly. Now, you might wonder, with a smaller 53 kilowatt-hour battery, how far can the Model 2 actually go? The answer will surprise you. Tesla is targeting 310 miles of range for the long-range version, with the base model delivering at least 250 miles. How is this possible with a smaller battery? 2 words: efficiency engineering. The Model 2 is lighter than other Teslas, with a more aerodynamic design optimized for maximum range. Every component was scrutinized for weight savings. The result is a car that goes further on less energy. For daily driving, 250 to 310 miles is more than enough. Most people drive less than 40 miles per day. The Model 2 could sit in your driveway for a week without charging and still have juice left over. And when you do need to charge, those ultra-fast charging speeds mean you're never stuck waiting. But here's where Tesla's real genius shows: manufacturing. The Model 2 isn't just designed to be cheap to buy, it's designed to be cheap to build. Tesla's secret weapon is the Gigapress, a massive 50,000-ton machine that can cast entire sections of the car in single pieces. For the Model 2, Tesla developed a system where 5 car bodies can be produced simultaneously. This isn't just faster, it's dramatically cheaper. Traditional car manufacturing involves stamping hundreds of individual parts, welding them together, and hoping everything aligns perfectly. Tesla's Gigapress approach eliminates most of that complexity. Fewer parts mean fewer things that can go wrong, faster assembly, and lower costs. The motors in the Model 2 also showcase Tesla's cost-cutting innovation. Instead of using expensive rare earth magnets, Tesla developed ferrite magnet motors that cost around $1,000 each, significantly less than traditional NAL EV motors. Yes, they're less powerful. The Model 2 does 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds instead of 4 seconds. But they're perfectly adequate for daily driving. This isn't about building the fastest car. It's about building the most practical, affordable electric car that still delivers the Tesla experience. Tesla isn't just building the Model 2 in one location. They're scaling production globally like never before. Gigapress has started Model 2 production in September 2025, targeting 10,000 units per week. That's over 500,000 cars per year from a single factory. Giga Shanghai is expanding to produce 300,000 Model 2s specifically for Asia, with massive shipments planned for India and Southeast Asia. Giga Berlin is preparing to deliver 150,000 units to European customers by late 2026. Even Giga Mexico, still under construction, will produce 100,000 Model 2s starting in 2027. Tesla's ultimate goal? 1.5 million Model 2s per year initially, ramping up to 4 million vehicles by 2028. To put that in perspective, that's more cars than Tesla has ever built in their entire history, every single year. This production scale is made possible by Tesla's strategic use of China's supply chain. While other automakers struggle with expensive, complex global supply chains, Tesla leverages China's efficient, low-cost manufacturing ecosystem for batteries and components. This allows them to offer the Model 2 at prices that undercut even Chinese competitors on their home turf. The ripple effects of this strategy are already being felt. Industry analysts predict that Tesla's aggressive Model 2 pricing will force global EV prices down by 10% by 2027. That means whether you buy a Tesla or not, you'll save thousands on your next electric car purchase. But who exactly is Tesla targeting with the Model 2? The answer might surprise you. While you'd expect young, tech-savvy buyers, Tesla's internal data suggests up to 50% of Model 2 sales could go to buyers over 65. Retirees on fixed incomes who want reliable, low-maintenance transportation are drawn to the Model 2's simplicity and low operating costs. First-time EV buyers represent another huge market segment. These are people who've been curious about electric cars but couldn't justify the premium pricing. The Model 2 removes that barrier completely. Tesla is also betting big on international markets where EVs are just beginning to take off. In India, Southeast Asia, and parts of South America, the Model 2 could be the car that introduces entire populations to electric driving. This global expansion isn't just about sales, it's about survival. Chinese automakers like BYD have been eating Tesla's lunch in key markets with budget EVs that offer surprising value. The Model 2 is Tesla's counterpunch, leveraging their superior technology, brand recognition, and manufacturing scale to reclaim market leadership. The competition is taking notice. Traditional automakers are scrambling to develop their own sub-$20,000 EVs, but they face a huge problem. They don't have Tesla's vertical integration, battery technology, or manufacturing efficiency. Most legacy automakers still lose money on every EV they sell. Tesla's Model 2 could be profitable from day one. But let's be honest about the risks here. The Model 2 represents Tesla's biggest gamble yet. By stripping away premium features and luxury touches, Tesla risks damaging their brand image. What happens when Model 2 buyers expect the same premium experience as Model S owners, but get fabric seats and a smaller screen instead? There are also quality concerns. Hitting a $15,990 price point requires cutting costs everywhere possible. Will Tesla be able to maintain their build quality standards, or will the Model 2 feel cheap compared to other Teslas? Early production vehicles will be crucial for establishing the Model 2's reputation. The loss of the $7,500 federal tax credit for Tesla vehicles in the US also complicates the value proposition. While the Model 2 is still incredibly affordable, buyers might compare it to competitor EVs that still qualify for full incentives. External competition poses another challenge. Chinese and European automakers aren't standing still. They're developing their own ultra-affordable EVs with competitive features. The race to the bottom in EV pricing could squeeze margins and force Tesla to cut even more corners. Perhaps the biggest question is whether the Model 2 can succeed without cannibalizing Tesla's higher-margin vehicles. If Model 3 and Model Y buyers switch to the cheaper Model 2, Tesla's profitability could suffer even if sales volumes increase. So here's the bottom line. Should you buy a Model 2? The answer depends entirely on your priorities and expectations. If you want luxury, premium materials, and maximum performance, the Model 2 will disappoint you. This isn't a car for people who see their vehicle as a status symbol or who demand the latest high-end features. But if you want practical, reliable electric transportation with Tesla's advanced software, autopilot capabilities, and access to the supercharger network, the Model 2 is virtually unbeatable at its price point. You're getting Tesla's core technology and experience at a price that was unimaginable just a few years ago. For many buyers, the Model 2 represents their first opportunity to own a Tesla, period. It's a chance to experience electric driving, over-the-air updates, and advanced driver assistance without breaking the bank. The trade-offs in luxury and features become irrelevant when the alternative is staying with gas-powered cars. The Model 2 also makes sense as a second or third family vehicle. Maybe you keep your Model Y for road trips and special occasions, but use the Model 2 for daily commuting and errands. At $15,990, it's cheap enough to justify as a dedicated city car. Tesla's Model 2 is more than just another car launch. It's a pivotal moment that could determine the future of electric vehicles worldwide. If it succeeds, it proves that premium EV technology can be made accessible to mainstream buyers. If it fails, it could set back the mass adoption of electric cars by years. The stakes couldn't be higher for Tesla either. With declining sales and revenue pressures, the Model 2 represents both their biggest opportunity and their greatest risk. It's a bold bet that affordable electric cars with Tesla's DNA can capture the mass market and cement the company's leadership for the next decade. Whether you're a long-time Tesla enthusiast or someone who's never considered an electric car, the Model 2 deserves your attention. It represents a fundamental shift toward a future where sustainable transportation isn't just for early adopters and luxury car buyers. It's for everyone. As production ramps up and the first Model 2s hit the roads, we'll see if Tesla's gamble pays off. But one thing is certain: the automotive industry will never be the same. The race to build affordable, practical electric cars for the masses has officially begun, and Tesla just fired the first shot. What do you think? Would you choose a stripped-down Model 2 that brings the Tesla dream within reach, or hold out for a luxury model? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget. At 2, subscribe to Tesla Torch for more cutting-edge coverage of the EV revolution that's changing our world.